Hey everybody, it's Tom from Vehicle Visionary. I hope you're having a great day. I'm sitting in the driver's seat of the all-new 2026 Cadillac Visitiq, and I'm going to go over a few things that might be very helpful to you if this is something you have purchased. We're going to talk about the technology. And if you want to see a full video that I've done on this same Visitiq, check out the pinned comment when you finish watching this one. To control your exterior lighting, here is where you're going to do that. And if that isn't up, well, all you have to do is come and select right there. You can set that to auto, probably the best thing to do, but you can turn those off and you can turn them on right here. Or, like I say, leave that on auto if you want to. You're going to have the power adjustable steering wheel as far as being tilt and telescopically adjustable. You can fold your side view mirrors in right here. You can do that there. You can also go into settings right here. Let me show you a nice little trick for that. If you want to automatically fold and unfold when you open and close, or lock and unlock the interior, I should say. So we're going to go right here and we're going to go to remote mirror folding. Make sure that's turned on right there. So if it's grayed out like that, that means it's off. And there you go. You can turn that on. Also the same thing with your rain sensing windshield wipers. You can do that. And you also come here and turn those off and on right there, depending on what you need to do. If you go to the rear to your power lift gate and it won't open, again, we're going to go to settings, vehicle. We're going to come down here to comfort and convenience right here. And there's a couple of different things to know about where that is concerned. Where we're going to go to hands-free exterior storage access. Make sure that is not set to off. It needs to be set to open only, and then you won't have any trouble. Now, there is one more thing you can do. If you need to change the height where that opens, make sure that's either set to maximum or to custom, but also make sure that is not set to off, because that could also be the problem. So one of those things that are so easy to deal with, but you might not think about that if it's something you haven't had experience with. If you want to turn on your reverse tilt mirrors, obviously this is where you come. You can see your different options here as far as that goes. We can go a driver and passenger, or driver or passenger only. As you can see right there, that little beep you just heard is somebody walking past the vehicle. In fact, that being the case, let's go to our collision detection systems. I'll tell you what we have here. Forward collision avoidance, front pedestrian braking, intersection collision braking, adaptive cruise speed from signs. You can turn some of these on and off right here. You can also go in and make adjustments here as well, as far as having the alert and brake, or alert only, off, whatever you need to do. So there's going to be a few different options where that's concerned. Side bicyclist alert, lane change alert, reverse automatic braking, park assist braking, rear cross traffic braking, and rear pedestrian alert. If you come down here to open your glove box and you're saying, well, wait a minute, why won't that open? It's done right here in the screen, and there is what you select to make that open. The very simple little thing, but I know a lot of people might say, man, I'm not used to that. What's going on there? That's where it's going to be. Obviously, you'll have everything here with your different camera views, depending on what you need to see. This is how easy it is to control what camera you are viewing. A little bit slow to respond, or maybe it's just the touch of my finger. But that's what we're going to have. We can exit out right there. Now, you have your ambient lighting. Depending on what you want to do, you can link it to the drive mode. You can use demo mode right there if you want to. And you can go into custom. There's quite a bit going on where that is concerned. If you want to change different things, you can do that. Very nice, very simple. You can go in and change your styles if you want to. You can increase or decrease brightness depending on different areas that you might want to change that. You can also customize, and we can go back up here to overview, and you can see some of the different color options that you have. Quite a bit going on. Accent lighting is going to be right here. You can see what's going on with that. You can see everything pretty much working the same way. Not a big deal. Now, how about vehicle status? If you need to go and see vehicle status, here's what's going to be here. We're going to have tire pressure. If you want to see what's going on with your tire pressure, you can go here to do that. We also have our energy info. That's going to be very useful with an EV. That's where you're going to find that. And your air quality. You might want to know what's going on with your air quality. There is that section. Like I say, just go through here if you're wondering how to use these things, and all you have to do is just select everything. You'll learn about it. It's not a complicated system to learn, that's for sure. As far as your charging goes, you can charge now, charge later. There's a few different options. You can go to preconditioning for the battery if you want to do that. You can obviously see what you have with your percentage. And we'll go back here. Now, there is something here that I think is very important that I think you're going to want to know about. And what I'm referring to is right over here under controls. There might be some things you're wondering about and can't find, such as your child safety locks. They're no longer located on the inside of the rear doors as they've been on a lot of Cadillac products in the past. So you're going to come right here. If it's highlighted like that in that color, that means the child safety locks are active. If you want to deactivate them, just select that again and you can see what's going on where that's concerned. And you can see some of the other features that you have here. And if there's something you're looking for that you don't see, come down here to see more controls. And you can go in here and see if what you're looking for is going to be here. There's a few more options as far as traction control and auto hold for the brakes. Lane assistance, one pedal driving, if you're not familiar with what that is right here, that is using kinetic energy to help keep the charge capacity of the battery higher for a longer period of time as you are slowing down. So one of those interesting things you may not be familiar with an EV, if this is your first time looking at one, that's going to be the case. To control your air conditioning, you're going to use the screen right here. Not only in the front, but in the rear. You have 4 zones of climate control. Dual in the front, dual in the rear. Everything is controlled right here. Now, your ventilated and heated seats are controlled here. You will also find the button right there that allows you to turn on and off the massage seats. Very comfortable, very enjoyable. You know you're getting a massage. To turn the vehicle on, you hop in with the remote and you push the brake. That's how easy it is to deal with. The other thing that you want to know about, we'll get this all off of the screen, and that's going to be how do you turn the vehicle off? We're going to go right here to do that, and you can see vehicle off. You can cancel that, and now I'm going to turn it off. Just like that. Everything is off. You can see what happens when you do that. And so there are some of the little bits of technology in the 2026 Cadillac Visitiq. If there's something you wanted to know about that I didn't cover, tell me down in the comments section, and I'll make sure to come back and film that for you if I didn't cover it in today's video. Thanks for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate it. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to share this video on your timelines on social media. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. If you would like to learn about additional vehicles you may wish to consider purchasing, check out the video that's on the screen right now, and I will see you there.